A single dime, its worn surface bearing the faint etchings of time, passes unnoticed from hand to hand. It jingles in pockets, settles into the crevices of cash registers, and waits in the quiet depths of a coin jar. For years, it remains just another Roosevelt dime, no different from the millions of others minted in 1977. But within the fine details of its design, hidden in the precise mechanics of its creation, an anomaly lurks, one that would one day send waves through the numismatic world. The mid-1970s were a period of refinement for the U.S. Mint. After years of transitioning from silver coinage to a copper-nickel-clad composition, the Mint had worked tirelessly to perfect the striking process of dimes, nickels, and quarters. But even with technological advancements, errors found their way into circulation. Among them, a peculiar mistake on a seemingly ordinary 1977 dime would later capture the attention of collectors and experts alike. A seasoned collector, long accustomed to the routine of sifting through pocket change and coin rolls, settles into his chair one evening, his magnifying glass poised above a fresh batch of dimes. The rhythmic clinking of coins fills the quiet space as he methodically scans each one for anomalies. His fingers pause when his eyes catch something strange, a misalignment, a doubling where there should be none. He brings the dime closer, adjusting the light to examine its details. The inscriptions, the date, even Roosevelt's profile, something is unmistakably off. A rush of excitement tightens his grip as he realizes what he may have found. This particular dime, now cradled between his fingers, exhibits a dramatic double die error. The elements of its design, subtly yet distinctly doubled, create a ghostly mirage of overlapping features. To the untrained eye, it might seem like a trick of the light, but to a collector well versed in the intricacies of minting mishaps, it is a revelation. The dime is no longer just a piece of change, it is a potential treasure, a forgotten mistake given new life through discovery. Word of the find spreads like wildfire through the numismatic community. Online forums ignite with speculation. Could this be a rare error that had gone unnoticed for decades? Auction houses begin listing the few verified specimens, their prices creeping upward as demand surges. Some sell for modest sums, their value tempered by skepticism. Others fetch surprisingly high bids, their desirability fueled by the eternal quest for rarity. As more collectors search for this elusive error, a deeper mystery unfolds. Unlike many double die varieties that stem from a single defective die, this 1977 dime error appears in multiple locations, across different batches of coins. Some show more dramatic doubling than others, some have minor variations, leading experts to question the extent of the mistake. How many were released into circulation before the error was caught? Were there thousands? Or just a scattered few? The story takes an unexpected turn when a collector in another state stumbles upon a dime with a different yet equally intriguing flaw, a missing mint mark. Could it be related to the double die specimens? Had the same production inconsistencies led to multiple errors within the same year? As investigations continue, the market reacts unpredictably. Prices fluctuate wildly as speculation grows. Some collectors hold on to their discoveries, anticipating an eventual boom in value. Others sell quickly, cashing in on the newfound demand. Months pass, and the fascination with the 1977 dime deepens. More reports surface, not just of double dies and missing mint marks, but of off-center strikes, misaligned dies, and even broad strikes that lack the familiar reeded edge. Experts scramble to determine if 1977 was an anomalous year for dime production, or if a series of minor oversights at the mint led to an unusually high number of mistakes. Theories abound, but no definitive answer is reached. The surge in demand sparks renewed interest among coin dealers and auction houses. Grading services receive an influx of submissions, each dime meticulously examined for errors that might increase its worth. Some come back with high grades, fetching small fortunes. Others, while flawed, tell a story of their own, a glimpse into the imperfection of a process that millions take for granted. One particular auction becomes a turning point. A pristine example of the 1977 double-die dime appears on the block, its details crisp, its doubling unmistakable. Bidders watch anxiously as the price climbs, surpassing previous records for Roosevelt dime varieties. When the final hammer falls, the sale cements the coin's status among numismatic legends. What was once overlooked as an ordinary dime is now a coveted piece of history. With every passing year, fewer of these dimes remain in the wild. Some are tucked away in private collections, locked in protective cases, their worth steadily climbing as their scarcity becomes more apparent. Others sit unknowingly in change jars, waiting for a sharp-eyed individual to recognize their hidden significance. The hunt never truly ends, for even as experts strive to catalog every known variety, there is always the tantalizing possibility that another, previously undiscovered error is out there, waiting to be found. For the collector who first noticed that tiny misalignment under his magnifying glass, the moment remains a defining one. It is the thrill of the unknown, the exhilaration of uncovering a secret history embedded in something so ordinary. Somewhere, perhaps at this very moment, another dime rests in a handful of change, carrying with it a mystery yet to be unraveled. And in the endless search for numismatic anomalies, the only certainty is that the next great discovery is always just one coin away. A single dime, its surface polished by years of circulation and touched by the subtle wear of everyday transactions, passes unremarked from one person to another. In 1987, amid the constant hum of commerce, this dime emerged as one among millions, yet a peculiar flaw nestled within its design promised to transform it from mere change into a coveted relic of numismatic intrigue. The late 1980s were a transformative era for the U.S. Mint, as advancements in technology converged with a long-standing tradition of reliable currency production. While computerized systems and automated striking had greatly enhanced precision, they did not entirely eliminate the possibility of error. In 1987, as the Mint celebrated increased efficiency and refined production techniques, a subtle misalignment in the die struck during one of the minting runs produced an anomaly. This mistake manifested as a delicate doubling that cast a ghostly shadow over the normally crisp features of Roosevelt's profile and the inscriptions along the rim, a flaw that would eventually capture the imagination of collectors and experts alike. In a modest workspace bathed in the soft glow of a desk lamp, a seasoned collector settled into his familiar routine, meticulously examining a fresh roll of dimes. With years of experience honing his keen eye for detail, he scrutinized each coin for any hint of irregularity. It wasn't long before one particular dime caught his attention. Not the routine wear or the common patina of circulation, but a subtle doubling in the lettering and portrait that suggested an error born from the minting process itself. As he held the coin up to the light, his pulse quickened, the misalignment was undeniable, and within its doubled images lay the promise of numismatic rarity. This coin, now carefully examined under the scrutiny of a magnifier, revealed the unmistakable traits of a double die error. The normally uniform lines of the inscription appeared to shimmer with a secondary, almost imperceptible overlay, a secret hidden beneath the coin's standard design. For this collector, the moment was transformative. What had once been an everyday object was suddenly imbued with historical significance, a tangible reminder that even in a world dominated by precision technology, the human touch could still falter in remarkable ways. As word of the discovery began to circulate, whispers spread through the numismatic community. Online forums buzzed with speculation, and collectors from far and wide began to revisit their own collections, searching for any sign of the elusive flaw. Auction houses soon featured the verified specimens of the 1987 dime error, and with each new sale, the coin's reputation grew. Initially, these coins were valued only modestly, a few dollars above face value, but as evidence of their rarity accumulated, prices started to climb in a dizzying dance of supply and demand. The progression of its value became a story of its own. At first, coins exhibiting only a faint doubling were dismissed as minor imperfections, mere curiosities without significant worth. Yet, as experts studied the error in detail, they began to understand that even the most subtle manifestation of the doubling could be a marker of a broader, systemic flaw in the minting process. Over time, the more dramatic examples of the era commanded ever higher bids at auctions, their prices reflecting not just rarity but the painstaking work of authentication. Each sale reaffirmed the notion that a small manufacturing mistake could alter the destiny of a coin, turning it into a prized collectible that embodied both history and human fallibility. The mystery deepened further when an unexpected twist emerged. In the midst of routine examinations, a collector discovered that, along with the typical doubling error, a select few 1987 dimes bore an additional anomaly, a missing or nearly indiscernible mint mark. This divergence from the norm raised urgent questions: were these coins part of the same error series, or did they represent an entirely different oversight? The revelation spurred heated debate among numismatic experts, who now speculated that the production inconsistencies of that year might have been more widespread than initially thought. Some argued that a malfunction in the die-setting process could have produced multiple varieties of error, each with its own subtle characteristics, while others maintained that these were isolated incidents. The very possibility that the same flaw could manifest in more than one way only added to the coin's allure. Amid these revelations, the market for the 1987 dime error evolved with a life of its own. Enthusiasts began to meticulously catalog every variation, noting differences in the doubling's intensity, the clarity of the mint mark, and even the alignment of the coin's rim. Auction houses received an influx of submissions as collectors rushed to have their specimens authenticated and graded. In one particularly memorable auction, a pristine example of the 1987 dime error, its details rendered with striking clarity and its doubling boldly apparent, became the centerpiece of the event. Bidders, fully aware of the coin's storied background, watched with bated breath as the price steadily escalated. When the final bid was accepted, it not only set a new record for Roosevelt dime varieties but also cemented the coin's place in numismatic lore as a symbol of both historical error and modern fascination. As time passed, the rarity of the 1987 dime error only grew more pronounced. Fewer specimens were found in everyday circulation, with many being carefully preserved in protective cases by dedicated collectors. Others remained hidden, tucked away in wallets, cash registers, and the dark recesses of coin jars, waiting patiently for the day when an observant eye might unveil their secret. This perpetual state of discovery added an air of timeless excitement to the coin's narrative. Each roll of dimes held the promise that one might contain a piece of error-born history, waiting to be rescued from obscurity. For the collector who first noticed that subtle doubling under his magnifier, the experience was nothing short of life-changing. It was a moment of pure revelation, a realization that history, with all its imperfections, could be captured in a single, unassuming piece of metal. With renewed determination, he scoured his future coin rolls with an almost obsessive vigilance, each new specimen carrying the potential to rewrite the narrative of a simple dime. His journey became a testament to the thrill of discovery, the satisfaction of uncovering a hidden truth, and the enduring belief that even in a world ruled by technology, a mistake could become a treasured legacy. The tale of the 1987 dime error is one woven from the threads of precision and imperfection, of human oversight and the relentless march of innovation. It reminds us that even in an era of advanced machinery and rigorous quality control, the unexpected can occur, small deviations that ripple outwards to redefine value and alter the course of history. Somewhere, in the ebb and flow of everyday transactions, another 1987 dime error may lie in wait, its secret still hidden beneath layers of metal and time, ready to captivate the heart of the next inquisitive collector and to alter numismatic history once more. Each coin, with its unique blend of history and error, speaks to the complexities of production and the unpredictable nature of human ingenuity. The 1987 dime error stands as a symbol of the unexpected, a reminder that even the most mundane items can hold mysteries waiting to be discovered. And as collectors continue their endless quest for the next great find, the legacy of this small, misstruck dime endures, inviting all who look closely to see beyond the surface and appreciate the rich tapestry of history in every detail. A single dime, its surface imbued with the patina of countless transactions, quietly embarks on a journey through time and hands. In 1989, amid the steady pulse of daily commerce, this dime was minted with the precise care expected of American currency. Yet beneath its gleaming exterior lay a secret, a subtle flaw woven into its very design that would later ignite the imaginations of collectors and historians alike. In that pivotal year, the U.S. Mint was transitioning into a new era of production efficiency. Modern computerized systems and innovative die-making techniques had largely replaced the old manual processes, ushering in an age of precision that left little room for error. But as technology advanced, so too did the potential for unforeseen mistakes. In one fateful production run, a slight misalignment occurred, a shift so minute that it could easily have been overlooked, yet significant enough to create a ghostly doubling of details on the coin's surface. This misstrike was not a blatant defect, but rather a quiet whisper of imperfection that would soon captivate collectors around the nation. A dedicated collector, whose passion for numismatics had been honed over years of diligent study and patient searching, was one of the first to notice this anomaly. One cool evening, he sat alone at his cluttered workbench, a beam of light illuminating a fresh roll of dimes. Methodically, he began examining each coin with a practiced eye. The familiar, crisp profile of Roosevelt on most coins was a reassuring constant. However, as his fingers turned over one particular dime, he sensed that something was amiss. The inscription along the rim and the details of Roosevelt's visage seemed to ripple with a peculiar echo, a doubling that defied the standard, flawless imprint he had come to expect. Holding the coin delicately between his fingertips, he leaned in closer, his magnifying glass revealing a delicate overlay of doubled lines and a faint shadow that danced alongside the original design. The error was subtle, almost poetic in its ambiguity, yet unmistakable to a connoisseur who had spent years immersed in the subtleties of minting techniques. In that moment, the coin ceased to be a simple piece of currency, it transformed into a tangible relic of history, a serendipitous error that carried with it the weight of both technological progress and human fallibility. As news of the discovery began to ripple through the tight-knit numismatic community, online discussions erupted with fervor. Collectors from every corner of the country revisited their own collections, scanning through decades of pocket change in search of a similarly misstruck dime. Auction houses, always alert to the potential of a rare find, began to showcase verified specimens of the 1989 dime era. Initially, these coins fetched only modest premiums, a slight bump above face value, until experts confirmed that the error was far more significant than previously believed. Bids soon escalated in a thrilling display of competitive fervor, and with every hammer strike, the coin's value soared, cementing its status as one of the most sought-after errors of its time. The deeper the collector delved into the mystery, the more layers of intrigue emerged. Unlike typical minting errors that occurred in isolation, the 1989 dime error appeared in varying degrees of intensity across multiple production lots. Some coins exhibited a faint, almost ethereal doubling, while others bore a more pronounced and dramatic replication of their design elements. This variability sparked intense debate among experts. Was this anomaly the product of a single misaligned die, or was it a symptom of a larger systemic glitch in the production line? The question lingered in hushed conversations at coin shows and online forums, fueling an air of uncertainty in anticipation that seemed to grow with each passing day. In the midst of this unfolding saga, an unexpected twist sent shockwaves through the community. During a routine appraisal, a renowned collector discovered that a few specimens of the 1989 dime error not only displayed the classic doubling, but also bore a curious absence, a nearly imperceptible void where the mint mark should have been. This secondary flaw, rare and unanticipated, added an entirely new dimension to the coin's allure. Was it merely a coincidental misprint, or did it signal a deeper anomaly in the minting process that year? The dual nature of the error created a tantalizing puzzle, challenging experts to re-examine every aspect of the coin's production history. As auction after auction highlighted the burgeoning value of the 1989 dime error, the market for these coins evolved into a realm where speculation and meticulous research merged. Collectors began to document each known variation, meticulously cataloging differences in the intensity of the doubling, the presence or absence of the mint mark, and even the subtle shifts in the coin's overall alignment. With grading services inundated by submissions, each coin underwent a rigorous process of authentication and evaluation, ensuring that only the most exemplary examples reached the heights of auction estimates. In one particularly memorable sale, a flawlessly struck specimen, its details so vivid and its doubling so clearly defined that it seemed almost otherworldly, became the centerpiece of a highly publicized auction. The final bid shattered previous records for Roosevelt dimes, turning what had once been an overlooked piece of metal into a symbol of numismatic legend. The passage of time only heightened the mystery surrounding the 1989 dime era. As collectors meticulously combed through their coin rolls, many of these rare specimens gradually disappeared from circulation. Some were locked away in the vaults of private collections, their value appreciating with the quiet certainty of a well-kept secret. Others remained hidden in the most unassuming places, a jar on a kitchen counter, a forgotten pocket of an old jacket, waiting for an inquisitive soul to unveil their hidden significance. The allure of the era lay in its rarity and its promise. Every roll of dimes held the potential for a miraculous discovery, a reminder that even in a world dominated by high-speed production and digital precision, the unpredictable nature of human error could still yield treasures beyond imagination. For the collector who first encountered that elusive doubling under the glow of his magnifying glass, the discovery was transformative. It was a moment of clarity, a realization that within the routine of everyday life, history often lurks unnoticed, waiting to be discovered by those who dare to look closer. His subsequent search became a relentless pursuit, a journey marked by the thrill of potential discovery and the ever-present hope that the next roll might hold a coin that would forever alter his collection. His passion was not merely about accumulating rare items, but about connecting with the tangible remnants of an era defined by both technological advancement and the beauty of imperfection. The tale of the 1989 dime era is one of quiet revolution, a story of how a minor lapse in precision could resonate far beyond the confines of the minting room, touching the hearts and minds of collectors everywhere. It speaks to the delicate balance between order and chaos, the interplay of human error and technological progress, and the enduring allure of discovering something that defies expectation. In this singular flaw, there lies a testament to the unpredictability of creation and the remarkable stories that can emerge from the simplest acts of production. Even as the years pass, the mystery of the 1989 dime era continues to inspire both fervor and speculation. Rumors persist that more variations of the era may yet be uncovered, hidden among the unexamined rolls of dimes that still circulate in everyday commerce. The prospect of unearthing additional anomalies imbues the community with a sense of hope and determination, a collective quest to reclaim lost fragments of history that might be concealed in plain sight. Every coin that reveals a whisper of error is a reminder that perfection is a rare ideal, and that beauty often lies in the unexpected. This unassuming dime, marked by an accidental misalignment and a missing mint mark, now stands as a symbol of the serendipity inherent in both human endeavor and technological creation. Its journey from a common piece of currency to a cherished relic encapsulates the spirit of discovery that drives collectors to look beyond the obvious, to delve into the minutiae that many would overlook. It is a narrative woven from the threads of chance and determination, a story that continues to evolve with each new discovery and each unexpected twist. In the world of numismatics, where every coin carries a story and every error is a testament to the complexities of creation, the 1989 dime era remains a beacon of mystery and allure. It challenges us to reconsider our notions of value and imperfection, to embrace the idea that even in the most controlled environments, the unpredictable can create wonders. And so, as the legacy of this misstruck dime endures, it invites all who encounter it to pause, to look closer, and to appreciate the hidden stories that lie beneath the surface of everyday life.